right, welcome back to Atomic TV once again. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Ryland Hubbard, here with my color commentator, Ethan Van Beek, and we have another MCC matchup between the 10-8 Walla Walla Blue Devils versus the 18-0 Richland Bombers. Obviously, the Richland Bombers coming today. Once again, we've said it before, and we'll say it a million more times, as long as they're ranked as the #1 team in the state, Ethan.
Yes, sir.
In 4A. So the Bombers always are playing for something tonight. I mean, they're at home. Obviously, they haven't lost a game at home, haven't lost a game away, but they have the best atmosphere in the state that we know. And if Walla Walla's going to come in here tonight and just pull off a crazy upset, Ethan, do you want to give us some of the basics that people should know about tonight for both teams?
Yeah, the Bombers last night had a nice victory over the Hanford Falcons, 85-66, where we saw strong performances from players like Landon Northrup with 29 points and 5 assists, Lance Hornvet with 27 points and 5 rebounds, and Jackson Woodard with 18 points and 3 steals. So 3 of the key players for the Bombers right now, they're coming up clutch for him in last night's game. And last night, Walla Walla, they beat Southridge in a crazy score of 85-44. So a blowout win for Walla Walla. They have a lot of momentum heading into this one. Should be a great matchup here tonight in Art Dawald Gymnasium.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Ethan, for that. And now we're going to go down to our public address announcer, Michael Valise, for senior night and introductions.
Good evening, basketball fans. I'd like to welcome the Richland High School and Art Dawald Gymnasium, home to the best home court advantage in the MCC. Tonight is senior night, and at this moment, we'd like to recognize our seniors. Tonight, we honor our Bomber basketball seniors. We salute their efforts throughout their careers in green and gold. They have been tremendous ambassadors of our program and positive role models for all current and future Bombers. Also, a special thank you to the parents, coaches, teachers, friends who mentored these fine young men. First player I'd like to recognize, number 12, Zach Rose. He's been accompanied by his mom, Yetta, grandma Vicky, sister Riley, and niece Paisley. Next up to number 5, Parker Schultz. He's been accompanied by his parents, Doug and Kelly Schultz, brothers Connor, Caden, and sister Mackenzie. Now, tonight live in the Hanford Mid-Columbia Conference matchup featuring the visiting Walla Walla Blue Devils and your Richland Bombers. The Blue Devils enter tonight's game 7-7 in conference play and 10-8 overall. The Bombers enter tonight's game 14-0 in conference play and 18-0 overall. Tonight's game we can have to know the rules and regulations of the MCC and the WIAA. All spectators are encouraged to root for the next two matches to play with sportsmanship toward the players and officials. Spectators who make harassing comments, including those of a racial or sexual nature, will be removed from the gymnasium. Reminder, spectators are not allowed on the gym floor at any time during the game. We would like to remind you that the RSC is the tobacco-free school district. Tobacco products and alcohol beverages are not permitted on school property. Signs following the official school ban and using the tag for noise makers are strictly prohibited. At the conclusion of the game, spectators will remain in the bleachers until all players, coaches, and officials have entered their respective locker rooms. The gym floor must be cleared when game day personnel have finished completing their tasks. We hope you enjoy tonight's contest and support our efforts to respect human dignity by promoting citizenship and sportsmanship in high school interscholastic athletics. Have friends and family who want to follow along but can't be here tonight? The game is being broadcast live on YouTube by our Best in Class Atomic TV program. To watch the game, go to YouTube.com and search for Atomic TV and join Ryland Hubbard and Ethan Van Beek throughout the action. Fans, before tonight's introductions, can you please turn your attention to the video board? Bomber fans, the 7th annual RSD Special Needs Field Day is set to take place May 22nd at Framers Stadium from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Field Day is a pivotal day in the spring where awareness, inclusion, and diversity are celebrated for students receiving special services. Last year we saw over 491 student athletes from RSD schools participating in Field Day, and well over 200 peer student volunteers helped promote the event. Field Day is 100% community sponsored and cannot happen without your support. Today, through Friday, February 14th, the Jersey Mike's in Queensgate is donating a portion of every meal purchased when you say, "I support Field Day." Congregation, please head to the Queensgate Jersey Mike's this week and help us put on and support an outstanding cause. And be sure to say, "I support Field Day." Now, fans, it is my pleasure to introduce the players for tonight's MCC matchup. First, the non-stars with the visiting Walla Walla Blue Devils. At guard, a 5'11" sophomore, number 2, Derek Bingham. At guard, a 6'2" junior, number 5, Jacob Griffith. At guard, a 5'9" sophomore, number 11, Gabriel Davenport. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 12, Sal Snow. At forward, a 6'3" junior, number 23, Connor Nunes. And at guard, a 6' junior, number 30, Niall Dunster. Now taking the starters for the visiting Blue Devils. At guard, a 5'1" senior, number 0, Carter Chevelle. At guard, a 5'8" sophomore, number 1, Micah Eggers. At guard, a 6'3" senior, number 48, Coral. At forward, a 6'8" sophomore, number 10, Truman Bullington. And at guard, a 6'1" junior, number 24, Colt Pemberton. The Blue Devils are coached by Adam Berger. He's assisted by Spencer Hassler, Dave Locklinger, Tyler Smith, and Kevin Wynn.
There's so much tradition in this building. You can see it, but you can also feel it.
I think it's the greatest atmosphere in high school basketball.
Close to 5,000 people, if not more, on hand here at Dawald Gym.
This is going to do it. The Bombers are going to celebrate. They will play for the championship tomorrow.
5K Truman.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, welcome back to Atomic TV. Once again, I'm your play-by-play commentator Rylan Hubbard here with my color commentator Ethan Van Beek, and for the start of this MCC matchup right now, the Bombers, like we talked about a little bit earlier in the pregame, once again defending their home turf. They're going to be doing that a lot this year. Never going to be the underdog really in any of these games. They're here and they're here to win tonight. The Blue Devils obviously pose a threat. They're 10-8 in the conference play, and at the same time, a player to watch is Truman Bullington for Walla Walla. Last time we see him, Truman had a great game as a sophomore. He's really the only person in the MCC that can really size up and match up with Lance Hornevec. Truman Bullington being 6'8 as well.
Yeah, it should be a great matchup here tonight.
Kisa Kahane going against Bullington, kicks that out to Northrup. Northrup spins, puts up a contested mid-range, no good. Rebound now by Gabe Gorham.
Nice spin right there by Northrop, just unable to get it to fall for the Bombers there.
Now Carter Chevelle, guarded by Skako. Kicked it down low. That's no good. Tipped around, and an offensive rebound by Pemberton. And 3 in the key called on Truman Bullington, just sitting there for way too long, and he had a mismatch with Jackson Woodard obviously on him. Jackson Woodard being 6'2" with his tippy toes, and so Jackson Woodard, obviously he wants that ball, but sat there for way too long, too excited, so the Bombers will give that one right back. Kisa Kahane now, trying to get down low to Hornevec and just throws it away. And Woodard tips away, and Kisa Kahane dives on it, and
yeah, right there we got back-to-back turnovers by both teams. Bombers just giving it away. Then the Bombers end up stealing it back from the Blue Devils, but then end up traveling on the steal, so will remain Blue Devils ball.
Now Carter Chevelle. Guarded by Hornevec. Hornevec swats that away.
Lance Hornevec, letting his presence be known. Carter Chevelle, 5'11", Lance Hornevec, 6'8". He says none of that here tonight. Strong defensive possession there from the Bombers.
Now Carter Chevelle trying to get that one tipped away. Josiah Skako unable to hold that one. Oh, they call it a kicking violation. I don't quite understand that one, Ethan. I mean, I understand if obviously the opposition sticks their foot out, but he threw that right into Skako's foot.
Yeah, that's a tough call to make right there, but.
And once again, Bullington misses that one. 6'8", gets a mismatch with Skako. Hornevec goes against 6'8", Bullington. No good. Kisa Kahane can't get the tip, and then Bullington gets the rebound.
I mean, both teams struggling here offensively early in this one.
See, Hornevec
can't really get anything going on for both teams.
Hornevec's so used to being able just to drive in and get himself easy buckets, but they're obviously Bullington's down low. Hornbeck's got to find a different way to score, either kick that one out.
Yeah.
Chevelle goes up with that over Kiesel Kahane and gets that one to go. Excuse me, Pemberton.
Pemberton with a nice shot over Kiesel Kahane right there. Great shot by him.
Hornbeck spins, fadeaway, no good. And Hornbeck's able to recover that one. And he goes up again by himself.
Yeah, Hornbeck right there taking 3 shots consecutively and ends up getting teed up. John at the ref a little bit too much on that one.
So Hornbeck, he gets teed up. I mean, Coach, you got to give him some kind of something. Hornbeck, obviously, he's struggling. He's still talking to the referee. And Jackson Woodard, being a leader right now, pulls him back, doesn't want him getting any more trouble. I mean, Hornbeck got to figure out something else there. There's no point in putting up 3 consecutive shots with another guy just as big as you down low. You got to swing the rock, especially Jackson Woodard was sitting wide open right there at the top of the key.
I mean, that's what I was just going to say, especially with how high-powered this Bomber offense is. It's not like they necessarily need Lance Hornbeck to take all those consecutive shots right there. I mean, they obviously have other playmakers like Landon Northrop and Jackson Woodard that can bang shots from basically everywhere. And especially when you have an inside presence like Truman Bullington, which is the biggest player that Lance Hornbeck has played all season. You know, he can't get those easy shots up and over little defenders. So it'd be nice to see a little bit more ball movement. And I'm sure Stryford will probably address that here. With this timeout.
So now Braylon Edwards, he checks in for Hornbeck, which I'm not surprised. Obviously, Hornbeck getting teed up. Stryford's probably not going to be too happy with that one. The only problem now is you have 6'4" Silent Kiesel Kahane guarding Bullington, so it's going to be a mismatch. But
I don't necessarily think it's a mismatch right there. Kiesel Kahane is a physical defender. You know, he's not going to give Bullington anything easy. I know that for sure.
And tipped away. Scocco's able to recover it. Gives up to Edwards, and Edwards can't get the handle. It's stolen away, Jackson Woodard. Woodard on the fast break now. He goes up with the right. That's good, Jackson Woodard.
Jackson Woodard's got a great steal right there. Goes coast to coast for the Bombers, and finally gets the Bombers on the board here after 3 minutes of play in this one.
Now the Bombers playing good defense on Walla Walla. That's Eggert now. Running around, tries to get it down low to Pemberton. And so that's going to be a travel now. And just like they called on Scocco at half court, they did the exact same thing and get that on Eggert.
I mean, that's a great job by Braylon Edwards right there, checking into the game and now just checked out. But, I mean, created a turnover for these Bombers. And, I mean, that's the strength of Braylon Edwards is his great defense that he has.
Finally, they get the ball to Northrop. 3 minutes into this game, and Northrop finally gets his first touch. Gives up to Kiesel Kahane, and that tips in. Great pass from Landon Northrop. Kiesel Kahane floats that one into the net.
Yeah, nice dump down there from Northrop to Kiesel Kahane, and he's going to finish those easy ones for sure.
Now Bingham nowhere to go. He's up to Pemberton again. Excuse me, not Pemberton. Bullington. Bullington goes up, fade over. No, oh my goodness. Over Hornbeck, just making him look tidy. Beautiful shot from Bullington.
Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to guard that. That's a great shot by Bullington, fading away, elevating. And I mean, with his 6'8" frame, it's hard to block that shot, and bounces in for the Blue Devils.
And Kiesel Kahane unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, Scocco just a little off the mark on that pass.
Now Chevelle back to Pemberton. Pemberton now. Nowhere to go, gets the screen. Tries to go up on Kiesel Kahane. Foul and one.
Colt Pemberton taking on the contact at Kiesel Kahane, and he is not an easy person to move, but Pemberton just moved him right there. Gets the and one. Chance for 3 points the old-fashioned way here.
And he gets that free throw to fall. Now Northrop, he has it driving. He's going to kick out of Scocco. Nope, decides not to shoot it, pulls up mid-range. But Josiah Scocco.
Josiah Scocco right there with that nice pump fake, gets his defender to hesitate, pulls up from the mid-range, and drills it for the Bombers.
Able to find beautiful layup from Eggert on the cut, and Northrop just can't get there in time, and he puts that right over Northrop for the two. Scocco now, he finds Hornbeck. Hornbeck thinks about it. He spins, and he's stripped away and stolen.
Hornbeck struggling here offensively early in this one.
Chevelle now pulls up mid-range. No good. Northrup's able to get that rebound. Now Northrop drives, kicks out. Another mid-range shot from Skako. That's good, Josiah Skako.
Josiah Skako.
Automatic.
He is being automatic right from the mid-range. I mean, usually we're used to talking about Jackson Woodard absolutely automatic from the mid-range, but Skako right now showing off his incredible shooting ability here.
I mean, he just continues to get better and better in these mid-range shots, and, you know, he's showing off there.
I mean, yeah, in the beginning of the season, like, he was barely scoring any points. I mean, obviously his defense is his main part of the game, but now I've seen him, like, grow into a fully more complete basketball player with him getting more of an offensive ability and a bigger role in this Bombers offense.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, especially with Lance Hornevet struggling early in this one, Skako's going to have to step up as he's like that next guy outside of Hornevet and Northrop. So, I mean, he's definitely doing that here tonight for the Bombers.
Yeah, exactly. And so now with 3 minutes and 20 seconds to play in this first, the Bombers find themselves down 2 to the Blue Devils. The Blue Devils will have this one. It'll be Pemberton to inbound. So the Bombers, you know, they're struggling on defense right now. It's giving up a lot of back doors, kind of being sluggish. Yeah. They're hoping to kind of lock this in, dial it in. Now Chevelle driving on Skako, try to get some of that, finds nobody, has to dish it to Pemberton, guarded by Nate Moore, and he banks that in.
I mean, Cole Pemberton right here coming alive offensively, not scared to get physical down low. Another great shot by him in the paint.
And Hornevet goes up over Bullington and gets that one to go.
I mean, that's just a tough shot. Bullington is not small by any means, and he just elevated up and over it. High off the glass shot from Hornevet right there, and he gets it to fall for the Bombers.
So that'll be out of bounds, last touch by Skako, Blue Devil basketball. And now kicks it down low to Bullington. Wouldn't be surprised if he just takes this on Hornevet himself. Kicks it down low to Eggart now. Back out. Gorham, that's a three-pointer. No good, and lands right into Bullington's hands. Bullington now trying to size up. Hornevet spins, goes up, no good, but he's fouled.
Bullington right there with a nice spin. Gets Hornevet on his backside right there a little bit. And Hornevet's basically forced to foul him right there. Great job with great body placement right there by Bullington.
And he misses that first free throw.
Bombers, though, haven't trailed a lot in a lot of the games that they played. Right now have yet to have a lead on the Blue Devils.
Yeah, this is rare from the Bombers right now, down 3. Like, I know, I said it earlier, you gotta say it again, get the ball and land in Northrup's hands. 30 points last night, obviously. Jackson pull up, and that's no good. See, it's just forcing these shots right now for the Bombers. There's just no point of taking that so early. You know, that's just not a high percentage shot.
Yeah, I'd agree with
that's
you.
a three-pointer. No good, rebound Skako. Finds Northrop. Northrop thinks about it, gives up to Woodard. Woodard, he crosses over. Gives it back to Northrop. Northrop, he spins. Puts up a mid-range shot. That's good, and the foul! Landon Northrop, I told you, get the ball in his hands. He makes plays. They get it into Northrop's hands, and he gets fouled off a tough mid-range shot.
I mean, right on cue, Rylan, you were talking about, hey, they need to get Landon Northrop involved, and that's what they did right there. Landon Northrop, we've seen that move 1,000 times, but yet nobody can seem to guard that turnaround spin shot right there, and that time he gets fouled in the air. Tough shot by Northrop, and converts the three-point play right there. Great job by him.
So now Chevelle kicks that out. That's Corum. Back to Chevelle, going down low to Bullington. Bullington is most likely to go up with a shot. He's just testing Lance Hornevet all night long, and that's blocked. Lance Hornevet, you know, you proved me wrong there, Lance. I told you he's been testing Lance all night long, and Lance, he passes that test with an A.
I was about to say, I think he maybe heard you up here dissing on him a little bit right there, but, I mean, he responds nicely.
You know, going against somebody, that's not a diss, you know. You can go against somebody all night long. That doesn't mean you're scoring.
Yeah, exactly.
But now Bullington, he gets a mismatch with Nate Moore. He crosses over, gives that up now. That's Eggart. And Northrop gets the steal.
I mean, that's just great transition defense by Northrop right there.
In the corner, that's a three-pointer. Nate Moore. No good.
Nate Moore with an open look right there. Just a little too much off the back rim right there.
Exactly. So now Eggart crosses over. Now they have to switch Nate Moore on Bullington. I wouldn't be surprised to see him just throw that up there for Bullington. Now Eggart driving on Hornevet. Gets that up to Bullington. Fouled and one.
and one. Bullington got the mismatch that he wanted on Nate Moore right there. Gets the ball, fights through the contact with that tough shot. Now a chance for a three-point opportunity play here for Bullington.
Now Jacob Griffith checking into the game for the Blue Devils.
I mean, Ryan, like you said, you said Bullington was a player to watch, and I mean, he's making his impact known early on in this game. He'll extend the lead for the Blue Devils by 3 points now.
As the Bombers yet have been able to have a lead in this game. It's rare for them right now. So the Blue Devils up by 3. Cornerback they give to Northrop. Northrop spins, pulls up that mid-range shot again. That's short, no good. Tipped around, and Bullington recovers the rebound. Now Chevelle. Crosses over on Skako. No good on the floater. Good rebound, Jackson Woodard. Derek Bingham just misses that one. Northrop, that's a deep three-pointer. No good. Lance Hornbeck gets the rebound, though. He goes up with it with the right. That's good. Lance Hornbeck's second chance opportunity. Gets that one to fall.
That Lance Hornbeck right there, nice offensive rebound. Kind of lands right where he is, and realizes Bullington isn't in the paint. So, I mean, that's his free ticket to go inside and get a bucket, and that's exactly what he did.
In the corner, that's an open three-pointer for Corum. Way off. Rebound, Nate Moore. Hornbeck, he's got to chuck up a full-court shot. And that's off left.
Just off left right there.
So after one quarter play, the Richland Bombers are currently losing to the Blue Devils 15-16. We just want to let you guys know, Field Day and Jersey Mike's have a promo supporting the Bombers right now. Field Day is 100% community sponsored. Cannot happen without your support. For the next 7 days per week, starting yesterday on Jersey Mike's on Queen's Day, is donating a portion of every meal purchase when you say, I support Field Day. Bomber Nation, please head to Queen's Day Jersey Mike's this week and help us support this outstanding cause. And make sure to say, I support Field Day at the purchase. Obviously, we talked about the last couple of broadcasts, Ethan, and, I got to help out with the Field Day, a couple of times just in my past few years at Richland. It's always a fun time. All those kids get their special moments. It's really just fun. You get to interact with them and you get to build a relationship. It's just honestly one of the coolest things that Richland and the whole school district provides. And shout out to Jersey Mike's for helping out as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you're supporting a great cause by going to Jersey Mike's, and I mean, it also gives you a great excuse to go to a great sandwich shop like Jersey Mike's. Always got to get the Italian Mike's way. I don't think there's a better sandwich out there.
I agree with you.
I mean, you can email Atomic TV and say your favorite sandwich from Jersey Mike's, but I don't think the Italian can be topped.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. So, Ethan, what can the Bombers do right now? Obviously down 1, going into the second. First time we've really seen them trailing. What can they do to bounce back?
I mean, I think their defense tonight just hasn't really been the same. I think they really need to lock in here on these next few possessions of defense. Force the Blue Devils to take shots that they don't necessarily want to take. I mean, we've seen the Blue Devils get some very easy shots on them here tonight. So if they can do that, I think they'll find themselves more comfortable in this game.
Wellington kicks out, trying to get down low. Beautiful pass, and that's good. Wow, Jacob Griffith through contact.
Jacob Griffith with that nice left-handed layup right there.
That's a three-pointer. Bottom! Bang! Nate Moore to tie this one up.
Nate Moore, I mean, like I've said many broadcasts, you cannot leave that guy out open. He's an absolute sniper from 3.
Block Josiah Skako. Now Carter Chevelle, he loses that one. So timeout taken by Walla Walla, kind of flustered after that Josiah Skako block, so they call timeout.
Yeah.
Try to regroup themselves to start this quarter.
Yeah, head coach Adam Berg didn't really seem too happy. I mean, he was screaming timeout, timeout, timeout. I don't know what he saw. I mean, maybe it was just the block by Skako that got him a little riled up, but I mean, right there, those are the type of plays that the Bombers need defensively, I mean, to really solidify themselves over this Blue Devils team. I mean, we've seen it countless times with Skako. He's a great defender, and no doubt that block will hopefully inspire the rest of this Bombers defense to get something going for him.
So now the Walla Walla Blue Devils will inbound this one. Are currently tied up. Walla Walla has done a great job preventing this Richland offense. I mean, they really just had nowhere to go. And that ball's almost thrown away. Good catch, though, by Gabe Corum, being able to catch up and keep Walla Walla in possession. 10 seconds on the shot clock for the Blue Devils. They get a mismatch. Skako guarding Bullington. Scott, a good defense on Bullington, not really allowing much. He has to throw that one away. There's got to chuck him a shot. That's from half court. Gets him to jump at the buzzer. That's bang! Wow! What a shot!
Carter Chevelle's got ice in his veins. 1 second left on the shot clock. Doesn't care, and he pulls it, and that's a big three-pointer for the Blue Devils.
Northrop pump fakes, get one. There's that one. So Hornbeck now kicks the corner. Nate Moore, that's another three-pointer.
Don't leave him open.
Oh. Good rebound by Northrop, kicks it back out. Hornbeck, that's a mid-range jumper. No good, tipped around. And that's going to be Blue Devil basketball.
I mean, Bombers right there with a few open shots, just unable to get him to fall.
Man, what a shot by Carter Chevelle. I mean, I didn't think he was going to get it off in time because he did that pump fake with about 1 second. He just throws it up and it lands.
Yeah, I mean, that pump fake is a signature move of his game. He loves the pump fake, getting defenders in the air, and that's what he did exactly right there.
Kicks out to the corner now, swings it. Eggert. Back to Bullington, guarded by Nate Moore. That's a mismatch. He goes up with it. That's short. Good defense by Nate Moore. Undersized guard gets the big center to miss. Hornbeck now. Trying to find something, kicks out. Skako. Three-pointer. No good. Now Chevelle gives that one up to Eggert. They get the switch. Skako now. They give it up. That's a three-pointer from Bullington. And that's blocked by Josiah Skako.
Skako with a clean block right there.
That's Lance Hornbeck's third personal already. He's really got to watch himself. He's the biggest player on this team and one of the only people that can really guard Bullington, so he's going to have to check out now. That's not good.
Yeah, I mean, that's huge for the Blue Devils because, I mean, that eliminates a big body in the paint, and I wouldn't be surprised if they get Bullington going here. I mean, that's just a tough loss for the Bombers here, as we probably won't see him until maybe the second half.
Tries to go to reverse layup by Chevelle, and he misses that one, probably feeling himself after the half-court heave.
That was a little bit of a wild shot right there.
Going down low. Bullington guarded by Northrop.
We got a call foul on Jackson Woodard on the arm right there. I saw all ball right there.
Yeah,
I mean, we're not supposed to have opinions on foul calls, but I saw not a lot of arm grabbing right there. I think that was just a clean play by Jackson Woodard, knowing that Bullington didn't see him right there, stealing it away from him.
So now, that's Chevelle going on Kisa Kahane again. Out of bounds, Richland basketball. I thought they were calling a foul on Kisa Kahane, and I don't know if I would have been able to contain myself. But luckily, Blue Devils, that's out of bounds on Chevelle, so now the Bombers got to get a shot off here and make a bucket. It's been about 2 minutes since they've gotten anything to go.
Yeah.
So now Northrop back to Nate Moore. He has an opportunity to step back. That's a three-pointer.
Nate Moore just rattles that one in and out. I mean, tough break for him right there.
Turnaround fade. That's a beautiful shot. Micah Eggert.
Eggert right there. Looking like Landon Northrop with that turnaround shot right there. That was a beautiful pull-up.
Northrop loses his grip. That's a turnover.
I mean, the offensive struggles are continuing for the Bombers.
Tipped away by Skako. Good play. Good heads-up basketball. He's out to the corner, Skako. He thinks about it. He won't shoot. Back to Kisa Kahane. In the corner. Come on, Landon. Bang! He doesn't miss that. Come on, Landon Northrop. That's a big three-pointer.
Landon Northrop left practically wide open. I mean, even if a defender is like 2 feet in front of him, that's basically wide open from Landon Northrop with his shooting ability. And I mean, that 39% three-point percentage right there showing here tonight.
That 39%, oh, that's a wide open for Bullington. Bullington, he misses it. Going off right.
Bullington with a rare miss right there. Pretty easy layup for him.
Goes up with the right, in and out, no good. It's going to be Walla Walla basketball. So now Pemberton checks in. They're going to get Bullington out. This is where Richland has to take this opportunity with 3 minutes and 42 seconds. Bullington's not going to be out long, but you're going to have opportunities in the paint now. So both big sitting for both teams. So Richland, you got to get a stop here and you got to score. You are outmatching them now in size. And that's an off-ball foul That's going to be Richland basketball now.
Yeah, Gabe Corum right there, kind of holding that Richland defender right there, not allowing him to get around that screen. So easy call for the refs right there.
Jackson Woodard at the wing, back to Kisa Kahane. Now to Northrop. Northrop thinks about it. Going into the paint by himself. Right-handed finish, that's good. Ties it up. Landon Northrop, a one-man army right now, the last 7 points for the Bombers.
I mean, you spoke it into existence. Ryan Landon Northrop taking advantage of no Bullington in the paint, drives and makes a tough shot for the Bombers there.
Now Chevelle trying to get something going in the paint. Gives it up, that's Eggert. Guarded by Nate Moore. Just under 3 minutes remaining now. Eggert drives on Nate Moore, spins, tries to throw up something. That's a beautiful shot. Wow, Micah Eggert back-to-back in that spot. He loves it from there. Josiah Skocker now down low. He loses his dribble. That's a turnover.
Yeah, just another turnover for the Bombers, and I mean, we've seen a lot of those here tonight. That's something you can't do, especially with how well this Walla Walla Blue Devil team has been playing so far here tonight.
Chevelle going to Kisa Kahane's right. And that's good. Now a 4-point lead for the Blue Devils. A great pass, and Pemberton doesn't miss that one.
Another tough shot by Pemberton. He's really coming alive here tonight. Didn't see really much of him this first time that these two teams played, but he stepped up big time.
Beautiful pass, and 1. He gets the back door on Pemberton and pushes it up through contact.
I mean, Landon Northrop right now just kind of taking over for the Bombers, realizing that, hey, our offense isn't getting going. What if I just get going? And that's what he's doing right now. Chance for a 3-point opportunity from him.
Edwards into the game for the Bombers. Pregame into the game for the Blue Devils.
I mean, again, Ron, like you said, Landon Northrop taking advantage of no bowling.
Yep.
Bullington in the paint. I mean, that's already 5 points in the paint from Landon Northrop in a matter of like a minute. So
Edwards into the game for the Bombers now.
Bombers checking into a 2-3 zone right here.
They want to force this Walla Walla team to shoot. That's what they do. Open three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Kisa Kahane.
I mean, that's just the wrinkle of Stroyford's coaching right there.
Edwards back to Northrop. Northrop driving, spins, fakes it, goes up with the right. No good. And tipped around. Last touch, good defensive play by the Blue Devils and able to hang that one in. Eggert now swings it. Edwards, good defense, they get the switch. Northrop now. And now Chevelle driving on Northrop. Goes up, no good. And rebound by Bingham. And able to recover that is Kisa Kahane. Jackson for the lead. Jackson Woodard bottoms.
Jackson Woodard with a nice transition three-pointer right there, finally giving the Bombers the lead in this one. It's their first time leading here tonight.
Bingham now. So the Bombers in this 2-3 zone, trying to take advantage of it. That's going to be wide open. Swings it down low. Nowhere to go is Griffith. Back to Griffith. Trying to kick it out, Chevelle. Chevelle, we've seen some three-pointer masterclasses from him already. He fakes it, throws it up. Bingham, that's a deep three-pointer. That's short. Good rebound by Nate Moore. The Bombers moving quickly right now. Back to Northrop. Northrop, that's a big three-pointer. Boom! Landon Northrop, come on!
Landon Northrop's absolutely heating up in this one. 14 points already. That was a deep three-pointer. That's a heat check right there, and he answers with a deep three-pointer.
So Landon Northrop, I told you, get him the ball in his hands. They were struggling beginning in this game. They give it up to him, and oh my goodness, he is hot right now.
I mean, I know Keyshawn Johnson has a book that's called Give Me the Ball. There's another word in there that I can't say on the air, but it's give me the ball, and that's exactly what Landon Northrop is doing right now. He's like, give me this rock, I'm taking over right now. And he improves the Bombers' lead to 5 points over the Blue Devils with 38 seconds left in the second quarter.
Man, Landon Northrop, there was just, he had full confidence in that shot. He got that ball and he knew that he was going to shoot it, and that's exactly what happened, and man, he's not going to regret that one.
Yeah, and I mean, that's just a momentum killer right there by Northrop. I mean, the Blue Devils had all this momentum, and then Northrop has just come up absolutely huge, scoring the Bombers' last 10 points. So
Bullington trying to get down low on Edwards. And that's going to be a foul. on Bullington. There you go. There's that call. Bullington just shoving Edwards around in the paint. You can't do that, and they finally get the call.
Yeah, I was wondering when they were going to call that. It looked like Bullington just kind of grabbed Edwards and threw him right there. I mean, you obviously can't do that.
And Edwards, he's a strong kid. He's not even flopping. He's not even playing it off. He's literally just getting thrown around. Like, you cannot do that. But now Northrop, he's hot. He's going to dribble this one out. If Northrop hits a shot here at the buzzer, I kid you not, the gym might explode.
Yeah, I wonder who's going to shoot this one.
Northrop, step back, gets one to pump fake, gives it up. Edwards, back Nate Moore in the corner, at the buzzer. Bang! Nate Moore at the buzzer! Come on, young man. He strokes that one in, and they get on a heat check at the end of this half to get the Bombers going and regain this lead.
I mean, that's just great ball movement by the Bombers at the end of the game right there. We saw it go from Kizikahane to Northrop to Woodard, and then to Edwards, and then finally to Nate Moore, who banks it home for the Bombers. I mean, we talk about Landon Northrop. We were like, obviously he's going to shoot it, right? Landon Northrop right there draws two defenders, and guess what? It leaves Nate Moore wide open, basically, in the corner for the three. And that's the way you want to end the first half for the Bombers.
Exactly. So after that 2 quarters of play, the Richland Bombers able to carry the way back up to the lead. The Richland Bombers 35, the Walla Walla Blue Devils 27.
lastly, next up is Hannah Jorgensen. She's being accompanied by her parents, Robin and Aaron, along with her siblings Luke and Jack, and Aunt Jenny and Uncle Nick, as well as her cousins Penny and Astrid. She's a fourth-year cheerleader. After high school, she'll attend BYU and major in business, and then attend culinary school after receiving her bachelor's from BYU. How about one more big hand for our senior night cheerleaders? We'd also like to take a moment to recognize Atomic TV. Senior night, Ryan Hubbard. He's been joined by his mom, Shannon, and stepdad, Rudd, along with dad, Ryan. Ryan joined Atomic TV his junior year as color commentator for Bomber Baseball's 2024 state championship. Riley became Atomic TV's lead announcer in his senior season and plans to continue his season calling basketball games at the state tournament in Tacoma Dome and Bomber Baseball's championship defending 25 season. Riley will attend Washington State University, go Cougs, in the fall and major in broadcast journalism. I want to good hand from all of our seniors tonight on senior night. Back over to the best dang band in the land.
Welcome back to Atomic TV. Once again, I'm your color commentator, Rylan. Wait.
No, you're the play-by-play guy. Come on now. He's a little starstruck. He just had a senior night, you know. He stole the show out there.
Definitely didn't steal the show. The cheerleaders stole the show. You know, it's all right. But once again, I appreciate everything that Atomic TV has done for me. I just want to thank you, Tate Myers, so much for the opportunity and everything you do for me. It's honestly great. This has probably been the best opportunity that I've gotten once in a lifetime kind of thing, you know, and I'm glad I can just pursue this after this career is over. And I appreciate you, Ethan, for, you know, last minute coming on with me. You're doing a great job. And
hey, thank you.
You get a lot of positive feedback, so.
Appreciate it. I mean, thanks for having me come on here with you.
Yeah, obviously. Northrop, he's spinning around and he throws up one. He's fouled and he'll go on and shoot too. But yeah, once again, I also want to shout out Grady Weld and Weston as well up there. They're always doing their hard work. You know, everybody at Atomic TV, production team always is doing so much. And like you see there, obviously I get the spotlight down at the court, but there's so many other people that work 2 times, 3 times harder than I do. So
sure, I mean, we have the easy part of the job. We just get to talk. I mean, the real work comes with all the production and setup that goes behind this operation. So
Grady obviously is, you know, I hope he gets to senior night. Same with Weston. You know, those guys work so hard, and like I said, I just want to thank everybody who helps me get here, and, you know, go Bombers.
Yes, sir.
Northrop, he sinks that second free throw, so kind of a rare miss from him in that first one.
Yeah, I mean, but him picking right back up where he left off in the second quarter, driving to the hoop right there and drawing a strong foul.
Now Pemberton, he misses that one, rebounded by Hornbeck.
Nice defense right there by Hornbeck.
Woodard, that's a three-pointer. No good. And then good rebound by Bullington. Skaka now, guarding Chevelle. Gives it up to Bullington. Bullington going to his left. Kicks it back out to Chevelle. Wouldn't be surprised if Chevelle just throw this up to Bullington. No, he throws it off the backboard. No good. Good defense by Skaka. Carry, that's going to be a traveling violation on Hornbeck. Just try to hit his spin and put the ball in his shoulder like he's a running back, and took too many steps.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it any better. Way too many steps right there from Hornbeck, and I mean, his offensive woes continue here tonight, even in the second half. So, I mean, if the Bombers are going to win this one, they definitely need him to step up and get out of this slump that he's having in this game currently.
Yeah, 100%. Now Bullington driving, he's going to go up, and he's fouled.
Bullington right there with a nice strong drive, left-handed drive right there, puts it up, tries to fight through the contact right there, ends up getting fouled on the way up. We'll go to the line and shoot 2.
He makes his first one.
I mean, even though Bullington doesn't have, you know, isn't necessarily leading the Blue Devils in scoring right now, he has had a huge impact on this game because the whole Bomber offense is driving and getting to the rack and, like, beating people down the court. But, I mean, when he's there, and he's also a very mobile big, when he's there,
Northrop goes up and don't understand that quite there. He is just bodied to the ground by Bullington. No foul calls.
I mean, that goes back to what I was saying by Bullington. You know, he's just a disruptor in the middle, and he's really disrupting this Bomber offense with how they're usually like to play.
Good defense by Kisa Kahane, staying strong through Bullington. That's a floater from Eggert. Bounces around and silent Kisa Kahane. Give me that board. Woodard now, back to Northrop. Northrop drives. Tries to kick out to Skako. Good catch by Skako. How did he hold on to that one?
That was close.
Kisa Kahane now to Northrop. Northrop, he's going to pull up three-pointer. In and out, no good. You've seen everybody's heads kind of body shift forward, feeling the crowd a little bit on that shot if that went in, but unfortunately in and out, unlucky for Northrop.
I feel like no matter where Northrop pulls up, there's always a chance that it's going to go in, so.
Corum open three-pointer, that's good.
Abe Corum getting this Blue Devils offense going here in the second half with that big three-pointer.
Kisa Kahane now up the top of the key. Calls for Northrop, gives it up. Good. Skako swings that one back out. Skako now at the corner. Loses his dribble a little bit. Tries to find somebody, gives it to Kisa Kahane. Kahane now to Woodard, pull up in Bullington's eye. That's good. Jackson Woodard. Fearless mid-range shot.
And that's what we're used to seeing from Jackson Woodard, using that screen right there, that little pick play, pull up in the mid-range. And I mean, Bullington, 6'8". Doesn't matter for Woodard. Great shot by him.
And that's going to be a foul on Kisa Kahane.
And Kisa Kahane right there will pick up his third foul. on the night, so he's definitely got to be a little cautious of his foul trouble, and he will get checked out of the game, and in comes Nate Moore.
And good defensive play by Josiah Scott.
Great defense.
Gives up to Hornbeck. Hornbeck goes up with the right. No good, gets his rebound and puts it back in. Lance Hornbeck, show off that size, young man.
I mean, that's a great hustle play by Lance Hornbeck, not getting discouraged by that first missed shot, follows his shot, and puts it off the glass.
That's a wide open shot for Egger in the corner. Bounce!
Dang, that's great ball movement by the Blue Devils in transition right there, finding Eggert wide open in the corner.
Nate Moore wide open in the corner, back to back. No good. Skako with the rebound. Goes up with the right, no good. And the tip back by Northrop. Come on.
You got to put a body on that guy because he is a threat. Even though he's not the biggest guy on the court, he still tips that one in for the Bombers.
Chevelle now, guarded by Woodard, gives it back up to Bullington. Bullington pump fakes, gets Josiah Skako to jump, pulls up mid-range, bots.
And that's a good sequence of pump fakes right there from Bullington. Gets his defender up in the air, sinks it for the Blue Devils.
Hornbeck gives up to Northrop. Northrop drives, kicks it out Skako. Back to Nate Moore in the corner, back to Skako. 1-2. No good.
Ooh. I mean, that was extremely good ball movement right there.
Yeah.
Unselfish basketball, just unable to get the fall for the Bombers.
Tipped away by Nate Moore. Gorham goes up on Nate Moore and gets it right over top with the right. That's a three-point game, not one possession.
That's a strong drive from Corum.
Bombers can't just put them to sleep right now. They are working back through everything. Woodard goes up with the left. Beautiful finish. Jackson Woodard. Come on, Nate.
Yes, sir. Jackson Woodard right there with that nice drive. Responds back from that Corum.
Are you kidding me? I just don't. Why is that corner just so open back to back to back times? I understand it's a zone, but we got to get our defense back. Wide open again at the wing. We're no good and kind of just falls right into Bullington's hands.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely can't leave that guy unboxed out just like he was right there because, I mean, he's going to get that rebound every time.
You know, Hornbeck kind of going into his bag there for a second. That would have been a beautiful play, just a little bit too strong on the shot. Bullington pull up three-pointer for the tie. No good. Northrop now drives, spins, goes up through Bullington, and that's it. And foul. Come on, Landon. Don't do him like that.
I mean, puts Bullington right there in a blender, spins off him, goes up with the left, gets absolutely smacked in the face on the way up. Landon Northrop with a three-point chance opportunity here. Great play by him.
His free throw's good. Wow.
And now with that, Landon Northrop has 20 points. Continuing a great night from last night as well.
Wow, what a move there. Wow. Carter Chevelle twisting and turning into a fadeaway shot, and that's good.
I mean, we know he likes those pump fakes and those twists, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Skako now. Gives up to Northrop. Just leave it in his hands. Northrop's going to do something. Back to Nate Moore. Fakes it. Finds the cutting Woodard. Puts up the right-handed floater way off. He's able to recover it, but then throws it away. So 4-point game now.
I mean, that's good hustle right there by Jackson Woodard, just unable to get it to the right.
Chevelle, open Bullington. Bottoms!
Bullington coming up big for the Blue Devils here. Nice three-pointer right there. Gets the Blue Devils within one of the Bombers.
Hornbeck spins, fights through contact. Back to Skako. Skako pull up mid-range. He's automatic. And he, exactly, he's automatic from the mid-range.
You almost jinxed him a little bit on that shot, but I mean, hey, he's been shooting great from the mid-range here tonight.
Now Chevelle going up on Woodard, and a beautiful reverse layup. Give him that. Wow.
Chevelle putting in work.
And Hornbeck loses the ball, tipped away. It's going to be black basketball, so the Blue Devils will get that one. Hornbeck just unable to haul it in.
And just another easy turnover, or easily avoidable turnover right there, just going right through the hands of Hornbeck. Not necessarily a hard pass to catch by any means, but, I mean, maybe the ball's a little slippery right there, but just a very avoidable turnover for the Bombers.
Carter Chevelle now gives up Braylon Edwards. Good defense on Bullington. Now Corum driving, kicks it out. Bingham, that's a three-pointer for the lead. No good. Good rebound, Kisa Kahane.
A little too strong on the shot right there by Colt Pemberton.
Pemberton was open, though.
He was.
Hornbeck back to Kahane. Kahane looking for a cutting Northrop. He's able to give it. Kahane now to Hornbeck. Hornbeck going to his right. Fakes it, kicks out. Nate Moore pump fakes. Drives, looking. Back to Hornbeck. Hornbeck spins. Back to corner, Nate Moore. For three. No good. Good rebound, Kiesel Kahane. He goes up. That's good. Silent Kiesel Kahane. Come on.
I mean,
man amongst boys.
That's just the big Kiesel Kahane right there, putting in work on that offensive rebound and putting it up for the Bombers. They're going to need him here in this fourth quarter to seal this victory for the Bombers.
Now Chabelle. He's got to throw up something again. Can he get another 0-second miracle? No good. And just like that, the Bombers going into the fourth quarter, leading by 3, 51-48. Ethan, obviously the Bombers coming out of halftime with a much bigger lead. We'll have the Bombers done that's kind of been biting them in the rear end and kind of having them struggle right now, not being able to pull away.
I mean, I think it's some of these avoidable turnovers that we're seeing. I mean, we're seeing them getting a little bit flustered by this Blue Devil defense turning the ball over. I mean, you saw the pass that went right through Hornet's hands. I mean, that's a pretty avoidable turnover, but I think if they can clean up the turnovers and take care of the basketball better, then they should be able to secure this victory here. I mean, clearly a three-point game. It's not over by any means. Anything can happen, but I'm sure if the Bombers clean up the turnovers and score like they have been scoring, then they should be fine here tonight.
So yeah, obviously the Bombers, one of the closest games we've seen going into the fourth quarter. The only team that has been able to be close with them going into the fourth quarter was Kennewick both games, keeping them within single digits. So the Bombers, they got to figure this one out against Walla Walla. Honestly, the star of the show right now has been Truman Bullington for Walla Walla. He has just been doing everything. He might be the highest scorer right now, but boy, is he's going to get up there and probably be the highest scorer for Walla, along with just his defensive presence, everything.
Yeah, I agree, Round. Couldn't have said it any better right there. I mean, Boynton is just such a great scorer, has great length, and just a presence defensively as well. One of the better defenders inside in the MCC.
Excuse me, Boynton is the leading scorer right now. Now Boynton, guarded by Hornbeck. That's the matchup we like to see. Now Boynton, stripped away, goes up with it, no good.
Great defense right there by Lance Hornbeck.
Woodard bringing it up for the Bombers now. Looking for something. Has something, gives it to Northrop. Northrop now guarded by Griffith. Spins. And that's going to be a foul. So that's going to be on Bullington.
Bullington will pick up his third foul there. Just trying to contain that Landon Northrop spin move. I mean, he knows it's coming, but just Landon Northrop too strong on that one.
One of that goes up over Bullington.
If the Bombers are going to win this one, that's what they need to do right there more often right there. Lance Hornbeck needs to get more involved.
That's no good. Good defensive presence by Northrop and Jackson Woodard. Good rebound by Hornbeck. Woodard now. Gives up to Kisa Kahane. Kahane looking for something. Gives up to Hornbeck. Kisa Kahane now cutting. Hornbeck pull up mid-range. Bottoms!
Dang.
Come on, Lance.
Lance Hornbeck is starting to heat up. I mean, don't let him get hot right now. Has struggled basically this entire game, but this fourth quarter is really starting to come alive with a nice mid-range shot right there.
Carter Chevelle now. Looking for something, gives it down to Boynton, guarded by Kisa Kahane. Keeps it down low. Northrop blocked! And he gets his own rebound. Jacob Griffith trying to try him. Lance Hornbeck, he's going to drive. Go up with the right. No good. Tipped in. Rebound by Braylon Edwards comes out of the pile with the basketball. Away with that? Back to Northrop. Northrop set back three-pointer. That's short. In the rebound by Hornbeck. He goes up. That's good.
I mean, that's just all-around great hustle by that entire Bomber team right there. Braylon Edwards, I don't know how he came away with that rebound, and then Lance Hornbeck gets that one and puts it back up.
I was going to say, I know you're going to say something about Lance getting that putback, but holy smokes, Braylon Edwards, you got 6'8" Bullington on you and 6'3" Gabe Corham, and it looked like the ball was in Walla Walla's possession. They're holding it, and Braylon Edwards comes out of the pile with the basketball.
I mean, that's just the high motor that Braylon Edwards has. He never gives up on a play, and that shows right there. I mean, with that play, that puts the Bombers up by 9 points with that Lance Hornbeck putback right there. And even though Braylon Edwards might not be scoring, if it wasn't for that play right there, that play definitely wouldn't have happened. So great job by him.
Wow, man, that was unbelievable. That was unbelievable. Braylon Edwards. And now with 6:10 remaining, the Bombers trying to pull away, now up 9. Man, Silent King Kahane, honestly, a person that we don't talk about a lot because he's not scoring, but he has done an absolutely beyond amazing job tonight. He's having to guard Bullington, who's outsizing him height-wise, obviously, on the court, and he's done a great job protecting it down low as well as getting physical rebounds. So he's a name that you might not hear a lot, especially points-wise, but he's making one of the biggest impacts on the floor.
I agree with you 100%. I mean, Kiza Kahane, I played football with him this last season. He never backs down from a challenge, and I'm sure he sees Bullington. He's like, yeah, I'm ready for it.
So now Chevelle, guarded by Edwards. Chevelle crosses over on Edwards. Now Edwards on Bullington. They got the switch they want. Ooh, crossover on Kisa Kahane. Chevelle fakes it, puts up, mid-range, bottoms. Beautiful shot, Carter Chevelle.
I mean, that's just the type of 30 he is inside. All those spins, all those pump fakes, that you're bound to jump at one, and right there.
Northup now, he's gonna go up with his right off the glass. That's good. Landon Northup making it look easy, fundamental basketball.
I mean, like you said, those are the fundamentals right there. Off that right corner of the glass. Goes in every time they say, and it did for Landon Northup right there.
Chevelle now trying to get something on Edwards. Good defense by Edwards. See, Kisa Kahane strips that away from Bullington. Now, off by Chevelle. Good rebound, though. By Pemberton, throws that one away. Woodard remains with that one. Hornbeck now. Hornbeck goes up with the right. That's good, Lance Hornbeck. The Bombers now in double digits lead, 61-50.
Lance Hornbeck saw that lane, and he hit it. And boy, did the Bombers need that right there. Up 11 right now.
Bullington goes up over Kisa Kahane, and that's going to be a foul on Kahane.
Nice shot by Bullington right there. Not afraid to size Kizu Kahane up right there. I mean, Kizu Kahane is a hard person to move, but Bullington just goes right into him, draws the foul. Chance for 2 points here at the line.
First free throw falls. Man, I don't know if you noticed this, but Bullington, his free throws, he shoots them high in there. I feel like that is in the air for like an abnormal amount of time. I mean, he's making his free throws, but just watch.
I mean, it's probably because he's 6'8". I mean,
I think I just jinxed him because he shot that too high in there and off the back rim. I might have to do that every single time an opposing team shooting a free throw now. I mean, I know he's 6'8", but I don't know. Maybe I'm just on to nothing. Now Woodard. Back to Kisa Kahane. See, Kisa Kahane runs this offense as well. You don't really realize it, but they give it to him at the top of the key every single time, and he has to find a good guy. But anyways, that's a turnover on Northup. And Woodard with a beautiful steal. Saves it, but throws it away. He's gonna move, kicks it back out. That's gonna be a three-pointer. But Hornbeck gets there in time. Now Corham swings that back out. That's Chevelle. Chevelle crosses over. He's gonna test Woodard. No good. Rebounded by Northup.
Nice defense there all around by the Bombers.
Now Northup. Excuse me, Hornbeck. See, look, Kisa Kahane, he's going to direct this offense. He's going to look for something. If cutting Northrup's not there, he's going to swing that to Woodard. Edwards for three. No good. Kisa Kahane, we keep calling his name.
He's right there.
He's right there for the putback.
It's like he knows where the rebound's going. He was right there. Perfect timing, perfect placement. Able to get the putback for the Bombers.
That just makes me smile, man. That was a beautiful play by Kisa Kahane, a second chance. Now that's a deep three-pointer from Pemberton. That's good.
Cole Pemberton coming up big here for the Blue Devils if they're going to want to come back from this one. That was a great shot by him.
Now Edwards had an open look. I'm surprised he didn't shoot that. I know he missed that next one. Collins might be down a little bit, but he can shoot the rock, and we know that. Now Edwards, he gets that one. Edwards now to Hornbeck. Hornbeck, he's going to drive. Kicks down low to Kisa Kahane. Kisa Kahane gets that one to go.
Hey, keep feeding this man right here because Kisa Kahane is putting in the work that the Bombers need to get this win here tonight.
Now Chevelle on Edwards. Chevelle tries to drive. Edwards, good defense inside. Chevelle pump fakes, nowhere to go. He hits that mid-range he loves so much. In and out, no good. Tipped out by Kahane. but Bullington's able to swing it in. That's going to be a foul, and that's a foul on Northrop.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we could have saw that one coming.
Yeah,
there was a lot of grabbing and not necessarily at the ball at Bullington's arm, so obvious foul for the refs to call.
Mind you,
Kisa Kahane is doing all this right now with 4 fouls on the game. So he's been doing all this, getting these rebounds, playing great defense with 4 of them.
Yeah. I mean, he just picked up his 4th one right now.
Yeah.
So he's obviously got to be extra careful now defensively.
The foul is on Northrop.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Well, hey, I mean, he's just doing the most that he can right now with those 4 fouls. Not really scared. And, I mean, it's showing here tonight with how well he's playing.
Wow, man. It's been an overall good game for the Bombers. I mean, Walla Walla doing a great job keeping themselves in it, and a little bit of struggle in the first half, and they got on that run going into the second half. And I think that's probably one of the biggest reasons that we see them winning right now is you don't go on that run in that second half. You're down at halftime, at home, undefeated, never happened before. It's just an unfamiliar thing for them, and so them going on that run was huge.
I agree, Ron, and I mean, even though they're struggling here tonight versus the Blue Devils, I mean, it's not always necessarily a bad thing. I mean, the Bombers, they've blown out opponents by double digits almost every time, so maybe it's actually good for this Bomber team to, play in a close game, because, I mean, with districts coming up and potentially them making it to state, they're going to be in a lot more close games. So, I mean, overall, this could benefit them in the long run.
Yeah. So now, that's Carter Chevelle. He's inbound for the Blue Devils. He finds that now. That's Corham trying to kick to a back door, and that's going to be Richland basketball. So Braylon Edwards, good off-ball defense, gets his body out in front of Carter Chevelle, and Carter Chevelle has nowhere to go, and it's just thrown out of bounds.
I mean, Corham just trying to throw Chevelle open right there, but I mean, even if he put it on the money to Chevelle, Edwards was right there with great defense.
Kisa Kahane now. Back to Woodard. Back to Hornbeck. Hornbeck now to Kisa Kahane. That's Northrop. Northrop, he thinks about it, kicks it down low to Kisa Kahane. Over Bullington, and he's fouled. Kisa Kahane draws one. He's going to the line and shooting 2.
Kisa Kahane, usually not much of an offensive presence, but right now he is absolutely doing the most for the Bombers here tonight. Not scared to drive on Bullington, ends up drawing the contact, and he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Go around with how many times Kisa Kahane's left wide open at the top of the three-point line right there. I'm always waiting for the time that he's just going to pull up and shoot it.
He has 0 3-pointers attempted this season.
I think he should just pull up and try one, honestly.
Yeah. I agree.
I played basketball with him earlier on in my high school career, and I mean, he's not a bad shot by any means.
No, he's not. I mean, we see him shooting in warm-ups. He shoots fairly well, and that's going to be a foul on Kahane. And Kahane...
yeah, he'll pick up his 5th foul,
and so he'll foul out.
Yeah, he'll have to go out of the game. And I mean, we've been hyping him up this whole 4th quarter practically, and that's just not the type of player you want to lose right now in this type of game. But I mean, just a great overall performance by Kahane here tonight.
And Kahane getting a standing ovation from the crowd. I mean, this is what I told you, man. He put everything on the court tonight. He was just out there doing everything.
I mean,
and it was just impressive. I mean, he was able to get up to double digits in points, defensively doing it a lot down low, getting rebounds. I mean, he fouled out, but this is a game he needs to be proud of,
Exactly, especially as the leader that he is. I mean, he's the leader of this team. He's what brings them all together, and I mean, when they needed him most, he showed up.
RJ, his dad, you better get him some ice cream or a treat or something after this game because he deserves it, man. Cook him a good dinner, nice steak or something.
Yeah, I'm sure he needs probably 2 steaks to feed him.
Edwards now swings it back out to Hornbeck. Now Nate Moore. He's not going to shoot it. We're not seeing these shooters, Edwards or Moore, shoot anything. I think they just want to get to the key players, waste on the clock. Now Northrop, set back 3-pointer. Way off.
Whoa. Rare air ball by Northrop right there. I mean, shot clock winded down. Had to put up a shot.
And that's going to be a foul now on Nate Moore. If he made that would probably would have been the most impressive shot I've seen Landon Northrop make.
Yeah, step back, fade away as the shot clock expiring.
And that wasn't even a little step back. He went back a good.
That was a big step back.
And one over Landon Northrop. What a play. Gabe Corm.
Yeah, Gabe Corm right there. Great inbounds play drawn up by the Blue Devils right there. Corum wide open on that cut right to the hoop and gets Landon Northrup on his back and fights through the contact of Northrup.
So his game is far from over. The Blue Devils fighting back, minute 34. No good, in and out, so a 9-point gain still. A three-pointer here could be the dagger for the Bombers. Nate Moore now. I want to see the Bombers just take their time, obviously, waste the clock down.
You know, surprising player we haven't seen
Nate
really
Moore in
yet.
the corner. Is this the dagger? No good. Rebounded by Jackson Woodard.
You know, I was going to say, Ron, a surprising player we haven't seen thus far really that much in this half has been Josiah Scacco.
And there we go. There's the foul on the Blue Devils there. Too much on Nate Moore. Excuse me, yeah, what were you saying, Ethan?
Well, I was saying that we haven't seen much of Josiah Scacco at all this half, really. Has he even checked into the game?
I do not think so. I mean, was he in foul trouble?
I don't think he was. He's just not playing. I wonder if he might be hurt or something.
Yeah, I hope not.
Because I was just realizing we're seeing all these players, but, I mean, Scacco, a great defender. I mean, you obviously want him in these crunch time minutes right here, guarding, you know, probably Carter Chevelle, one of their best point guards. So interesting to see why he's not.
Schroefer likes something, or there's something going on that we just don't know.
That's true.
Lance Hornbeck working through that. Don't put it up. Nice way to keep it out. Lance Hornbeck, smart play. And there we go. There's the foul on Landon Northrup. Took a while for that one, Gronk. That's just helping out the Bombers, taking time off the clock. And good, strong hands by Northrup there, holding on to that basketball through two.
Yeah, I mean, for the Blue Devils, I mean, that's your dream scenario, right? You get a dead ball near the half-court line. You go. Landon Northrup couldn't go backwards, or else it would have been an over and back. So, you know, just an unfortunate foul for them right there. As a timeout would have been great, or not timeout, a turnover for them would have been great right there.
And he misses his free throw. Northrup, he misses his first free throw. And Northrup, he gets his second free throw to go.
10-point lead here for the Bombers.
Now Carter Chevelle. Bombers got a 10-point lead. That bounced around, and that's good. And so a timeout taken by the Blue Devils, obviously. You know, now the time expiring, 34 seconds. Bombers up 8. This game is not over. I mean, the student section over there chanting.
Yeah, I was going to say this.
It's a little early on. There's 34 seconds. There's plenty of time for something to happen, you know?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, student section getting a little ambitious over there. They're like, yeah, this game's over. But then, I mean, the Blue Devils just hit a shot. Now we got a timeout. Stops the clock. You know, the Blue Devils probably drawing up some sort of press or whatever, trying to get the Bombers to turn the ball over, then sink a three. And, I mean, this is a close game still, so should have a good one still here with 34 seconds left on the clock.
So now the Bombers checking back in. One shot for the Bombers. Obviously, if the Blue Devils don't foul here and the Bombers get some time off the clock and make a shot, I would like to say, Ethan, that most likely will be the nail in the coffin. So the Bombers got to come out here and find something.
Yeah. I mean, both teams in the bonus, so, I mean, a foul on the Bombers will result in free throws, so maybe we'll see the Blue Devils start to foul here, maybe.
Does it up to Northrup. Good pass, good catch from Northrup. And he's going to be fouled, so now Northrup, he's going to the line, and he's going to shoot two.
I mean, Northrup right there showing off his inner Randy Moss. Loki just mossed Derek Bingham right there.
Yeah, we've talked about it a couple times. Hey, Landon Northrup was a varsity wide receiver last year. Obviously, he could this year focus on basketball. But, you know, he got up there using that fundamentals maybe that the coaches taught him.
Yeah, Landon Northrup, he was a pretty good receiver, but Bomber football program missing him a little bit.
And that's good. Landon Northrup hits both of them. So now Carter Chevelle, guarded by Woodard, giving it to Bullington. Now Chevelle, they don't got a lot of time to keep wasting here.
Yeah, they got to put something up.
The clock. Way too much time off the clock. Edwards tips that away. Good defense now. Edwards on Bullington. Bullington's got to shoot something. Bullington on Edwards. Stripped away by Northrup. Tipped around. They're able to get it down low. Chevelle, he turns around, fade on Hornbeck, no good. And that's gonna be Bomber basketball, and this one
And it is over.
The Bombers will walk away with the win. Wow, I mean, the Bombers, this is a close game, and they pulled away here in the fourth, and they prevail. And just a beautiful win for them. And they're just gonna let this one dribble out. Just like that, Jackson Woodard dribbles out for the Bombers. And you know what? This was a group individual win. You know, we love to shout out certain players. You know, Landon Northrop, and huge performance for him, especially in the first half. It looks like he was just automatic from everywhere. Lance Hornbeck fouling early, able to stay in the game, to compose himself, get good shots down low. Nate Moore, big three-pointers. Braylon Edwards looked great on defense. Overall, the team just looked amazing. You know, I mean, you know, if I had a player of the game, though, I'd give it to Silent Kizakane.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, Kiza Kahane working in all aspects of the game, getting some clutch rebounds for the Bombers there in crunch time, and also guarding, I forgot his name for a second, Truman Bullington, which is not an easy task by any means. He's a great scorer, but Kiza Kahane able to put the clamps on him and really step up the plate here for the Bombers. And I mean, that's just the type of leader that he is. When his team needs him the most, he's going to step up. He's going to rally the troops. He's going to rally his guys to get behind him, and he's going to pave the way for this Bombers team. And I think that's what's often overlooked about his game, is his leadership ability. But I mean, Landon Northrop tonight, I mean, just another one of his great games that he's been having all season, with 25 points. When the Bombers really needed him the most to make a clutch shot, he was there for them, and boy, did he pull through for them here tonight.
That was perfectly well said, Ethan. I mean, you can't say any better. Bombers, they prevailed tonight. And before we sign this one off, the Bombers will play at Hermiston on Tuesday. And to be able to watch that, go to H.TV, Hermiston on YouTube. Boys will host Lewis and Clark on Thursday at 6 p.m. and that will be on Atomic TV, of course. And the girls will travel to G-Prep on Thursday. So, obviously, me and Ethan, we got a big game on Thursday hosting the Lewis and Clark District game. So I'm excited to announce that one with you. And so, until then, everybody, I'm Alan Hubbard signing off with my co-host Ethan Van Beek. And until then, go Bombers.
Go Bombers.